Okay, so honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm running out of ideas. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next week or the week after. My brain's just been frazzled by this heat, I think. The things I do for you, my fan's off again. I'm dying. I think I'm gonna sweat to death. So, I've decided to do this every kind of few weeks-ish. It's a strange little idea that I thought of, and it's probably not going to work very well, but hey, I'm running out of ideas. People, I need ideas. You can leave a comment at the bottom of the video, leave a message on the Facebook group, tweet me. Please, just do something. I need ideas. Please, people, I'm desperate. So anyway, this is just a little thing that will happen every few weeks, every couple of months or something, where I talk about what fandoms I'm currently obsessed with, because I'm a fangirl, and most fangirls that I know, okay me, well, I go through phases of different fandoms and stuff that I'm obsessed with, so I thought it might be interesting to just see how that develops over like a year or something, of how just roll with this, people, just roll with it, because I don't know, it's just an idea. So at the minute, currently, I've got sort of three main fandoms in my life at the minute. There's always in the background, there will always be stuff like Sherlock. Sherlock's always just sort of sitting there glaring at me from the corner, being like, why aren't you obsessed with me at the minute? And I'm just like, I'll come back to you. And then there's Harry Potter, which just sort of hovers around every fandom ever. So those are sort of always there, and if I mention those as an obsession, then they've poked and prodded at me enough to get me to remember that I love them. But at the minute, I am obsessed with Supernatural, obviously. I mean, I'm currently in the middle, sort of, I think I'm on episode 14 or 15 of Series 9. Oh my god, the feels! Yeah, I ran away from the feels like I mentioned before. I think it was last week that I mentioned it, that I was running away from the feels of Supernatural. And, yeah. Why didn't I stay away from this? I mean, it's like, it took me 9 years to watch it, and those 9 years of my life was so happy. No, I love Supernatural. The ironic thing is, despite the feels and the fact that I usually end up in tears after most episodes, it does cheer me up, and the reason I started watching it was because I was ill, so it helped me through that moment of my life where I had nothing to do except for watch stuff, and I was like, I'm not rewatching stuff. Oh, I've got Supernatural sitting there, which I've been meaning to watch. You know what, I'm gonna bloody watch it. I got ill, and that was what prodded me enough to watch Supernatural. Ugh. And of course, I have my my ships. My ships are what cause me feels quite a few times. But it's usually when someone dies. Supernatural isn't really mentioned in this thing for killing people, but they kill, like, everyone. If you love somebody, well, they're gonna die. You start to love a character, oh, nice to know, and you're gonna die in, like, 2 episodes. It's just, ugh. And my favourite character, I have to say, is Cass. I love Castiel, but I am glad I didn't skip the first 3 series. I hate people who do that. Who does that? You've missed out on so much. Like, the main character development of Sam and Dean. And why? Why would you skip this? But even though Cass is my favourite character, and I actually really find myself loving Crowley now. I used to hate him, he's such a dick, but he's awesome as well, and I now have a new ship that I didn't... It kind of snuck up on me. I'm suddenly shipping Sam and Crowley, and I'm like, what? Where the hell did this come from? I don't understand. And I found out the ship name is pretty cool, Moosely. I like that, Moosely. Yeah, I'm I'm worried for myself. How did I end up shipping one Winchester with an angel and the other with a demon? Anyway, let's move on from Supernatural, and on to the next, fandom, really. It's a small one, this one. This is Magical Diary. I think I've mentioned it before. It's a game. It's a little known game. It's not hugely known. It's not got the biggest fandom ever, and that makes me very sad because that means there's not very many fan fictions. I've read all of them now, and I'm just like, why? It's not fair. And my OTP just has like 5 decent fanfics, and I'm like, right, I need to add to this, people. So I'm writing a lot of fanfictions for that one. I think I've got about 3 ongoing. Even though it's a game, there's probably no hope of me ever doing a Let's Play on it, because, being honest, I think I've played it about 20 times now. I know all the paths, like, off by heart, and it's just, if I'd wanted to do a Let's Play, I should have done it on my first playthrough, because then it would have been a bit random, but no. If I do ever do a video on it, it'll be more of a review of the different paths, so there'll be a lot of spoilers in that, so anybody who hasn't played it, well, it'll be me trying to make people play it, because it's a good game, and it's worth the money. I mean, I got it on sale, but it's still worth the money. So yeah, that's a big part of my life at the minute. It's like I've got 3 fanfictions going on with it, and I still keep replaying this one path. I'm obsessed with this path. Anyway, on to the next and the final one. That would be Fire Emblem, for various reasons. One, obviously I've started my Let's Play series on it, so it kind of comes with the deal. It's Fire Emblem. I got really obsessed with Awakening, and then that's what made me decide, you know what, I'm going to do a Let's Play of my favourite Fire Emblem game ever, and yeah, let's do this. And it ended up a really sarcastic pile of crap, and I feel really bad, because whenever I do one of those Let's Plays, I end up, like, major game bashing, and I'm just like, no, I love this game, why am I complaining about everything? It's not that I hate the game, it's that I hate how badly it treats you in the tutorial levels at the beginning, and it's just like, I've played this game before? But if it doesn't know you've played before, like if you don't have a completed save, it still gives you the tutorial, and unfortunately, I'm thinking in hindsight, I probably should have played with a copy of the game that I'd finished, because then I could have done hard mode, and I could have turned off the tutorial, because there's this thing that I always do in the tutorial when I'm not on tutorial mode, if that makes any sense. I'm rambling, I need to calm down. Whew. Talking about fandoms gets me a bit riled up. This is not good in summer. No, there's this thing that I do. In one level, you get a night crest. You'll understand this when you see the Let's Play. And you're meant to use it on this night, and I don't like using it on the night because I don't like knights. They're slow. I don't do slow units. I don't do knights, and I don't do fighters. I don't do warriors and any of them. I don't do it because I just hate them so much. It's really kind of weird. I don't get it. I like the characters. The characters are great, but it's just sort of like their units are. See, it's coming to bite me in the bum now. Dying. No, I always end up training up one of my cavaliers and giving them the night crest instead, if I can, but in the normal mode tutorial you can't do that. It makes you give it to the knight, and I'm like, I'm not going to use this idiot, so I don't see how this is gonna help me. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons. Another reason is that my NaNoWriMo is a Fire Emblem fanfiction. It's an AU, alternate universe, sorry, modern take on my OTP, my absolute OTP for Fire Emblem, and people are always going like, oh, you can't do that, they're not gay, and I'm just like, oh, Don't spoil our dreams. Have you read some of the subtext? It's like John Locke. It's just people are always getting on it at my ships, basically saying they're not gay for each other. How are they gay for each other? And I'm just like, leave me alone. Let me read my fanfiction in peace. I always end up with the ones that get the most flack. I mean, Destiel doesn't get any flack. John Locke does. God, John Locke gets a lot of flack for what it is. And I imagine, well, Lucius and Raven does. That's my Fire Emblem OTP. And I would imagine that Moosely gets a lot of flack. And I haven't met any yet, because I only recently started shipping them, and like I said, it crapped up on me, and I'm just like, what the hell? When did this happen? But, yeah, I imagine people don't like that shit very much. Probably because Crowley's the king of hell, and he's a bit evil and all that, but, yeah. So, yeah, that's why I'm obsessed with Fire Emblem. I love how we went back to Supernatural. So yeah, those are my sort of obsessions at the minute. This video turned into a bit of a rant session. This is quite fun. I might have to do this more often, where I just rant about my feelings on various fandoms. So, yeah, that's it for today, I think. I need to go and turn the fan on. I'm dying here. So, well, falling over. I knew it would come back to haunt me. There's these handles here, and they dig into my back if I fall against it, so, I'm just gonna put my hands there, that hurts. Yeah, I'm a bit hyper, and I'm a bit tired at the same time, and I think that's why I'm hyper. And I had popcorn for lunch, and, I need to stop talking now. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go. This video is going to be long, I'm very sorry. But anyway, I need ideas. Give me ideas so I don't just do this every week, because this is going to send me insane, I think. I mean, I'm already... I